I'm late.
Oh, that's
Until three
okay.
minutes.
No problem. That's all right. So, by the way, I'll be your English teacher for tonight. My name is Teacher Mary Jane. What about you? What's your name?
My name is Hardy, and I think in the class I will spend. No, I will cost some time to take take note. So mm, are you care very care of this?
Yeah, of course you can. That's good to hear. It's so
Mhm.
nice. So, are you ready for your lesson, Hardy?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so let's begin. Alright, so please look at the picture, Hardy, and read the title.
Okay, the wind and the sun.
Alright, so for tonight, we're going to talk about the wind and the sun. So let's move. Alright, so let's have our introduction, Hardy. Now, I have heard a beautiful story about the wind and the sun. It is an old story that people told a long time ago. This time, I would like to share it with you. But Hardy, have you heard this story before?
No.
No, that's nice because tonight I'm going to share to you the story between the sun and the wind. Okay, so are you ready?
Okay.
Okay. Now, before that, let's learn some new words first. Okay, Hardy, take note. We have the first word, cruel. Can you say it?
Oh yes, cruel.
Hmm. Please read.
Okay, extreme, extremely un, unkind and unpleasant,
Yeah,
unpleasant,
unpleasant.
unpleasant, using causing pain to people or animals intentionally. Intention,
Yes. Yes, intentionally. Can you say it?
yeah, intentionally.
That's correct, Hardy. Now, when we say cruel, it means that someone is doing some bad thing or bad actions. Okay? Okay, here you go. Doing
Okay.
some bad things or actions. And you must remember, Hardy, that they make these actions intentionally. Okay? Do you
Okay.
do you understand it, Hardy?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cruel. Next word we have here is argue.
RQ.
Mm?
Um. Ar- argue to speak angrily to someone, telling them or you disagree with them. Also, teacher, please wait 1 minute. I
Mm.
can nose.
Yes, take your time, Hardy.
Okay. Sorry, teacher.
That's okay, no problem.
Mm,
Just tell me if you're done, okay?
okay. Okay. Okay.
It's okay now?
Uh,
All right.
please wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, when we say argue, Hardy, it means you are speaking angrily to someone. It means that you disagree with them.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's. I think it's a very unkind excuse.
Yes, that's correct. Hardy, have you tried this before? Do you argue with your friends?
No.
That's nice to hear. So that is argue. Do you understand it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good
I
then.
think has one word is same meaning same meaning as argue. I think it's debate.
Debate. Yeah, very good. That's correct. We could say it that way. Debate. In a debate, there are two or more persons arguing with each other, right?
Yeah.
They are they showed disagreement with the other side. So that's argue.
Yeah, and I think debate is two words, D and bait.
Ah, D and bait. But yeah, if you're going to spell that out, that would be only one word,
Well, yeah,
debate.
yeah, no.
Yeah, right. Okay. Now that's it. How about the word strength?
Strength, strength, the ability to do things that need a lot of physical or mental effort.
Yes. Can you say this? Mental effort.
Mental effort, what's this?
Okay, it means that you are using your body as well as your mind to do things. Do you get it? That's strength. It's your
Oh,
ability to use a lot of physical or mental effort. It needs
okay.
coordination. You need your physical body and you need your mind, your mental effort. Do you have a question, Hardy?
No.
No question. So, thank you for the awesome ideas. All right. So, let's move on to the next page. Hardy, come on. All right. So, let's start the story. Let's try to answer and let's try to find out who is stronger. Can you please read this?
Okay. Once the sun and the crow,
Cruel.
cruel, cruel wind meet and
Cruel.
start arguing. They were arguing about who had stronger. Finally, they decided to prove their strength. Strength.
Okay, yes, that's right. Now, Hardy, remember tonight we're going to talk about the wind and the sun, right?
Yeah.
So the two of them met and they started arguing with each other. Now, Hardy, what is the thing that they argued with each other? What
What?
is the thing? What is the thing that they argued with each other?
No. They are argue about who is stronger.
Right. So they were arguing about who was stronger. Is it the sun or the wind? Now, finally, Hardy, they decided to prove their strength. So let's see into the next page. All right, so here, let's start with the wind and let's see what the wind can do. So I want you to
Okay.
read it.
A man was riding a horse along the road. Looks at the wind. When I start to blow, I will immediately,
Yeah, immediately. Imme-
immediately
Yes,
I
one
will
more time. Immediately.
immediately, immediately take off his cloak
Yeah, cloak.
as soon
Cloak.
as soon as he said that, he started to blow very strongly.
That's right. So the first one who wants to prove his strength is the wind. Now there was a man riding his horse along the road. So Hardy, to prove the wind's strength, he started to blow, and he said that he will immediately take off the man's cloak. Do you know what is a cloak?
A cloak is some uh, I think is some clothes that you wear outside.
You've got a point with that. That's actually true, Hardy. Yes, a cloak is a piece of clothing, and you can also say that it's a type of coat, a long coat. It looks like this one. Look at this woman. This woman is wearing a cloak, okay?
Okay,
It looks like a long coat. Now, that's it. Let's try to continue. Now,
okay.
Hardy, yes, Hardy, what did the wind do with the man?
Um, he blow wind very strongly.
Very good. The wind started to blow very, very strongly. Okay, so let's try to go on and let's see what happened to the man. Let's go. All right. Can you please read?
However, the more strongly the wind was blowing, the more tight, tightly the man was holding his cloak. The man was angry with the wind, but he kept riding.
Remember, Hardy, that the wind started to blow strongly for it to remove the man's cloak. But what happened, Hardy? Did the wind remove the cloak of the man? Yes or no?
No,
No. What did the man do?
and the man was holding his cloak tightly.
That's correct. So, the man was holding his cloak tightly. What do you mean by the word tightly?
Tightly means very like this, tighty.
Okay.
I don't know how to describe it.
Yes, I know that you understand the word, but to explain it, it means firmly or strongly. Okay? All right, so the man he was holding his cloak very firmly, very strongly for it not to be removed. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. Thank you so much. Let's move on and let's try to see the wind and the man. Okay, can you please read?
Oh, the wind was furious. He had throwing rain and snow onto the man, blowing mercilessly,
Yeah.
but the man was holding his cloak even more tightly.
Imagine, Hardy, the wind was not successful to take off the man's cloak. So, what did the wind do? The wind was throwing rain and snow onto the man. But what did the man do, Hardy?
The man holding his cloak more tightly.
That's correct. Very good. Thank you. Now let's find out what happens next. Okay, can you read this?
Given up, in the end, the wind saw that he could not take off the man's cloak and gave up.
Uh-oh. Hardy, after all that the wind have done, he finally gave up because he could not take off the man's cloak. Okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Now, we're done with the wind. Let's see if the sun is stronger. Let's see if the sun is stronger more than the wind. Let's go, Hardy. Let's try to read.
Okay, the sun saw the wind in importance,
Yes.
smiled and came out from behind a cloud. He wormed and dried up the land, and the poor man, who was very cold.
Okay, very good. That's correct. Hardy, we have here the word impotence. Can you say that? Impotence. Can you pronounce it, Hardy? Impotence.
Impotent,
Do you know what is that?
uh, is something don't have ability.
Okay, that's great. You have a point. Thank you. But we could say it this way: lack of power to do something. All right?
Okay,
The sun saw that the wind, having a lack of power to prove his strength. So the sun came out and he warmed and dried up the land. Let's see what happens next. Okay, can you please read?
okay. Um, the sun rays. As soon as the man the warm sun rays, he took off his cloth, folded it, and tied it firmly to the saddle.
That's correct. So after that one, Hardy, remember that the sun, he warmed up and dried up the land. Now, as soon as the man felt the warm sun rays from the heat of the sun, what did he do with the cloak, Hardy?
What?
What did
Oh,
the man do with his
oh,
cloak?
he took off his cloth, folded and tied it firmly to the saddle. Yeah.
Okay, just look at this one. This is a saddle. Now, a saddle, Hardy, is actually a leather seat on a horse. Okay?
Okay.
Do you have a question, Hardy?
No.
No question. Thank you. Very good. Now, let's try to answer some questions. Alright, so Hardy, what happened in the story? Try to retell the story and I will help you do it. Okay?
Okay.
Okay,
The
you can proceed.
sun meets the wind. They argue who the sun meets the wind. They argue who is stronger. They they and they decide
Yeah, you could
prove
say they decided.
their strengths their strengths and the man rides a horse and the wind start to blow strongly and throw rains and snows onto the man, but the man, I think it's holding his cloak very tightly.
What happens next?
Next, the sun was warmed and dried the man, and the man felt very hot and he felt very warm. He felt warm sunlight, and he took off his cloak.
That's right. So, Hardy, at the end of the story, who do you think is stronger, the wind or the sun?
Um, I think uh, wind has more ability, but I think is more smart
Mm.
than the wind.
Okay.
Smarter than wind.
Smarter. But who do you think is much stronger? Stronger.
Stronger, I think is sun because maybe you do some difficult thing, and maybe more, you need more, you need more smart, not more have more have have more strength.
Okay, yes, you could say you need to be more smarter than being stronger, right? Okay.
Yeah,
Being smart means you are strong. Okay, thank you for that realization, Hardy. That's so great. So finally, we're done with our story tonight. I hope you
okay,
learned something from it. And
yeah,
please don't forget to leave your feedback for this session. I hope to see
yeah,
you
yeah,
next
yeah.
time, Hardy. Thank you.
Okay, goodbye, teacher. See you soon. Goodbye.
Goodbye.